Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mike Merlino. I'm the superintendent of Evergreen School District, and I get the opportunity to share a few remarks at the ribbon cutting for Hollingsworth Academy, Legacy High School, and the Transitions Program. And first thing I want to do is we have some really special people here. Others are going to introduce them. I'm going to introduce right from the beginning our school board members that are here today. Our board president, Victoria Bradford, right out front, and she'll have some words in a few moments. On the left, Rob Perkins, one of our board members, Julie Bocanegra, and I can't forget Ginny Grunwald, one of our board members out front as well. So thank you for all of you. Rachel Rogers is our fifth board member. She can't make it today. She's doing what she has to do. She's working. This is what happens to people. So the first thing I want to mention is I just want to mention how grateful we are to be here today celebrating the opening of these beautiful facilities. I'm personally grateful to the school board for placing on the ballot the bond that allowed our community to support all of the projects that are happening in our district and that we're seeing come out of the ground in these beautiful facilities. Yeah, we are. And I also want to say how grateful we are in the district to the voters that passed the bond in 2018. And I know that you're all going to be real excited to get into these beautiful facilities. We have representatives from Malum Architects firm here today that were part of the wonderful not the construction, but the design of the building. Triplin and Wellman, I'm not sure if we have contracts. I'm assuming, yep, you see they're flying the drone in the back. We're the contractors. I want to mention RNC Construction that has been part of this process, Adam over here. And then also I have to mention Sue Steinbrenner, our Executive Director of Facilities, that's oversaw all of the work that goes on. Really, I could sit and talk for hours about how excited I am for the school year and how excited I am for our students, but you don't really want to hear me talk all afternoon. So I just want to say thank you again to the community, and with that I will have Victoria Bradford come up and say a few words.
Hello everybody, it's exciting to see you all here. This is a day that I wasn't sure would ever get here. The dream of having these three schools has been years long in the making. I want to bring up another former board member, Joan Skelton, who was on the board for quite a long time. And I remember the two of us years and years ago would talk about how awesome it would be if we could do something different for our kids. I think it's really important to note that these three schools are part of the belief system that we have as a district that believes all students deserve a quality place to learn and that there's no child that's expendable in our system. So that was kind of what drove the decision to get this on that ballot. We also, I have to give kind of a funny story. We've always said for 20 some odd years that we're not building a central office. They have to stay in portables as long as we've got a lot of kids in portables. And with this bond, we were able to finally get most of our kids out of portables, build Legacy, because they were all portables, and really do the right thing. And I so appreciate the community that voted for that. And I'm happy everybody's in a situation now that is deserving of what they either where they're going to school or where they work. Mrs. Hollingsworth, I just want to acknowledge Mrs. Hollingsworth, who the Hollingsworth Academy is named for.
And I'm mighty glad to be among you.
Oh, she says she's mighty glad to be among us. And we're mighty glad she's here among us. what I was so encouraged about is the students here at Hollingsworth Academy came together, did their research, and they found out about this extraordinary woman, and just that was an important thing for them to know. But the legacy that Mrs. Hollingsworth will give us, and the thoughts of what she did to move our education system forward for all kids is really an important one. And so I'm just thrilled that the students acknowledged that and found her. And I'm so glad she gets to be with us here today.
And she's a nice
Yeah, she's a nice person and very cute. So enjoy the day. Take a look at the schools. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm thrilled with them. And if you see any of us, let us know if you have any questions.
Again.
And come again. That's right. That's right. Okay. So now I'd like to introduce Andrew. Oh gosh, I'm hoping I say your name right.
You have another invitation.
Schoonover. I wanted to put an extra shish on it. Schoonover, who is the new principal for Legacy High School.
You have another invitation.
Good afternoon. My name is Andy Schoonover, the new principal at Legacy. I timed this very well, getting this job right as this new building opens. So first, I want to thank the school board for having the vision to include alternative learning campuses in this bond. It really does walk the talk that we are about all kids, particularly supporting the underrepresented students. We have given them a place where they can take pride in the school they're in. I'd also like to thank Heather Fowler, who is now the Director of Secondary Education, and the former principal at Legacy, for one, trusting me to do this job and doing all the work to get the building. I just get to take advantage of all of her hard work and enjoy the beautiful building. Again, I would just like to emphasize how much I appreciate that the district is supporting all kids. It's not just a vision statement. It's not just something they say to sound good. We are supporting all kids, and I think these beautiful facilities show that. I don't know if I've ever seen a nicer ALE campus than where we're standing right now. To go from where we were to now, we have a gym. Things we usually take for granted in schools. We have a beautiful professional culinary kitchen that when you walk Legacy is an amazing facility. And I'm very excited for our students, most of who I haven't met yet. But I look forward to seeing their faces when they walk in next Tuesday to be able to see this facility. And it's a place they can take pride in, that they can be proud to come to Legacy. I'm really excited to get them in the building and get moving forward from that. So I'd like to introduce the director of our transitions program, Tard Karnofsky.
It's a really great opportunity for the transition program to be here on this beautiful new campus. We're so close to DSHS and public transportation line. I want to second what Mike and Andy said about all the folks that went into allowing us to have this wonderful opportunity with this new building. I also want to add that Kim Burhow and Justin Birmingham of CTE have built a great partnership with us in the transition program, and I don't want to forget them in this process as our students work together to engage in the community and learn skills that will help them become productive citizens of our community in employment and living. And so I just know that the staff, our wonderful staff and students and families, are going to love the new building that we have, and I really am looking forward to the partnership with Hollingsworth and Legacy High School on this wonderful campus, as well as being so close to ASC. There's going to be a lot of great things that we're going to do moving forward. And with that, I'm going to introduce the principal of Hollingsworth Academy, Amber Lindley.
Do I stand on the box is the question. Looks like I do. Okay, so I want to say hello and welcome students, families, staff, and our special guest, Dorothy Hollingsworth and her family. We are thrilled you're all here. We would first like to thank the voters, school board, and superintendent for helping to make this amazing facility come to existence. We couldn't have done without your support. We are so extremely excited to welcome our students back into the school in such a beautiful learning space. As we are no longer physically located on 49th Street, we were presented with the opportunity to select a new name for our building. Staff and students researched, discussed, and voted on several choices, narrowing it down to 3 that a few of our students went and presented to the school board. Hollingsworth Academy was the unanimous decision. We are beyond honored that Dorothy Hollingsworth is here at this ceremony today, and I'd like to give a little history about Dorothy, the incredible woman who inspired our new name and will continue to inspire our students who attend here to do great things in life and never give up. Dorothy Hollingsworth is a pioneer and an advocate of social justice and education in Washington State. She applied to be a school teacher in Seattle and was initially denied, but she did not let that hold her down, and she went and earned her master's degree in social work and served in the Seattle school system. Dorothy was involved with the civil rights movement and was a proponent of busing to promote racial integration. She was the first African American woman to be selected director of the Head Start program, as well as elected to the Seattle School Board, a position that allowed her to help Black families have a voice in education for their children. Throughout her life, she has been an advocate for children and families and worked tirelessly to elevate access to programs and services that would support a rigorous educational experience and provide an overall enrichment of their lives. We are so proud to name our school after her, continue her work, honoring her legacy, and inspiring our students to do so as well. So right now, I'd like to invite one of the Hollingsworth family members to come say a few words on behalf of Dorothy.
Thank you so much for coming. Mother, these people are here to celebrate you and your experience. Wave to them. I was trying to stall because my niece, Joy Hollingsworth, who's been working with Amber for about a year now, has coordinated all this, but there was an accident on I-5. We can't stall anymore, but she emailed me her speech. So we are so glad to be here. I'd like to introduce the Hollingsworth family. My brother Raft, my nephew Artie, my daughter Natalie, and Michael, who's been with us for 10 years, who's a member of our family. He's our caregiver. That's Mother's caregiver. This is just so wonderful. I met the board members and talked to them. We've had a wonderful visit, and when Mother went through the hall and she saw herself, a much younger self, but still looking good on the wall, she was very glad. So thank you all for helping us, the educators, the school board, parents, and the students. And those students on that selection committee and all of those, you guys rock. As you said, from the designers and the builders, we love the outdoor space. We just love the rooms and the personal attention to it. We are just so grateful to the students to continue to, as Mother says, dream big, and the parents that protect them and help them to build those lives for your kids. We thank the parents. We know that's not an easy job. When we drove up and we saw Hollingsworth Academy as we were coming in the driveway, it was just so wonderful. And I told everyone, we drove from Seattle, And as you know, an expert is 5 miles away from home. So Vancouver, thank you for recognizing my mother. We're confident that the future President of the United States, the next astronaut that blasts into space, or educators coming back to their roots to teach, or the role models of the future are going to come from the next set of students from Hollingsworth Academy. Mother said, there is no limit, not even the sky. Keep dreaming, and if your dreams don't include others, they are not big enough. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Okay.
Joy is here. I hear Joy is here.
Oh, please
Come on up.
recognize my niece
Let's-
Joy.
You go ahead and mention the name.
Okay, this is Joy Hollingsworth, and she is called Jacqueline Joy Hollingsworth, my namesake. And she's the one who's been coordinating all this and emailed the speech to RT, Joy, who gave me the speech. So come on up here and say something.
I'm Amber.
This is Amber.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's just good to be here.
So good to be here. I apologize for my tardiness.
Take your mask off.
Oh, I apologize for my tardiness. Thank you guys so much for this honor. I know my aunt spoke about the school. When I was driving here, I called my dad. I said, Dad, how does it look? He goes, Joy, it's phenomenal. Just get here. Just get here. So again, just reiterating, thanking the school board, Evergreen School Board, thanking the educators, Principal Lindley, who has been amazing. The students, keep dreaming big, like she said. If it's not, if your dreams don't include others, it's too small. So keep dreaming big. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Hollingsworth family. Now, we are at the point where we're going to go ahead and do the ribbon cuttings. My understanding is people are aware that they're to come forward to do the ribbon cut. So anybody that's supposed to come forward, come on forward. We're gonna start at Hollingsworth. We'll go from Hollingsworth to the transitions program. And really quickly, I just want to mention the transitions program is going to go through a renaming process as well this fall. And then finally, we'll end up with legacy. So here we go.
3, 2, 1.